Let's bring in Miss January, Miss Morning Glory 2014 is coming into the studio. There she is.
Nice.
And we'll talk to her. We'll get to know her. Good morning, Tori. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, look at she looks good, doesn't she?
Thanks.
Great.
Look at this. She's not wearing a little skirt like she was the other day, but she still looks good. She has some.
Yeah.
Are these? What are these? Are these like actual leather? Or are they like? They're not really leather, are they? They kind of look like leather.
They're pleather.
Pleather, like
So-
pleather leggings.
Plastic leather. I don't know.
And she has on a black T-shirt. She has like some boots on. They look like combat boots almost. So you look
Yeah.
ready, like you're ready to go to a concert almost.
I feel like I had to look like a BAMF, a badass
Mother, right? Yes.
mother fluffer.
Yes.
Yes, because every time you've seen me half naked. You've seen me
I've
dressed
seen you
up.
fully naked.
Yeah, you've seen me fully naked.
Yeah.
And you've seen me dressed up, and you have seen me be a slop tart. So, well, actually, Dom has seen me be a slop tart.
Oh, I
Thrown
saw
up
you.
and-
I saw you at the end too.
Now, did Dumb try to make a move on you in Rochester?
No, he
when
didn't.
He did not.
He was a gentleman.
I totally would have.
was.
I
He
would
was
have
a
taken you
gentleman.
back to your room and.
Oh, if I was single,
Well,
I would
where
have been.
were you then?
I wouldn't have cared how drunk she was. I would have been puke kissing and everything. I would
Oh,
have.
God.
So what happened? You had too much to drink and you puked on the way back to the hotel or something in Rochester?
I think it was the simple fact that we really didn't eat that much that day. When we were actually at the venue, that's the only time I ate that day, besides some Chex Mix in the limo. And I'm used to eating a couple meals a day.
Yeah.
And that totally
Threw you
I
off.
think that totally did me in. And so many cranberry vodkas, and I don't even know where I got a beer from that night. And we took shots of Captain and champagne, and
Well, you can't mix it like that.
Well,
No,
Gucci was handing those out. I heard she was handing out shots to
Oh,
all the
my
girls,
God.
mixing and matching. You're right. You can't do
Oh,
that.
they're drinking
No, I
beer,
normally
vodka,
can.
rum. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how old are you, Tori?
I'm 21.
21 years old. So
21
I
years
mean,
old.
you have to learn all this stuff when you're drinking. I mean, I'm sure you've been drinking for a while.
Yeah.
But when you're 21, you do stuff. You mix and
No,
match.
I did it.
I tell you, it took a long time for me to figure all that stuff out. I mean, I was still doing idiotic things well into my 30s, and then one day you go, "Oh, I can't do this anymore. This is killing me." But you'll live and learn. So you're 21 years old.
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Oh, you're short.
I'm a shorty.
You must have had heels on this weekend or something.
I did have heels on.
Yeah, you didn't seem
And-
that short.
Yeah, I know. I am actually really short, and I've had people ask me, "Oh, you look," or they've seen me, and they're like, "You look so tall." Like when I'm in the calendar, because
Yeah.
my legs are just really long. Like when I'm naked or wearing shorts, I have really long legs.
Yeah.
So in the calendar, I look really tall. And then at Rochester, someone's like, "Stand up. I want to see how tall you are. You look like you're short." And he's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "You're so short." I'm like, "Yeah, I just have really long legs, so I look elongated in pictures."
What do you weigh?
I change a lot. It's 105 to 110, always around there. I
Somewhere
go up
in
and
that
down.
range.
I go up and
Now
down.
in the calendar you have blonde hair.
I do.
But now you have it's red actually.
It's red brown?
Yeah,
Yeah.
reddish brown hair. It's a
Yeah.
dark. It's not like a bright fire engine red or anything.
I mean, it's changing it up.
so
No, I like that.
I know
do?
this looks better. I
Yes,
think
I
than
agree.
blonde. Don't you
Yes,
think?
I agree.
Well,
How
thanks.
often do you change up your hair?
Well, my best friend, she's a hairstylist, so
Whenever you want, pretty much.
basically. So whenever I see something like picture, I'm like, "Oh, Tia, do this to my hair." So
She has dark. Well, I think you have dark eyes. What color eyes do you have?
they change, but they're brown.
All right, so she has dark eyes. What nationality are you, Tori?
What do you think I am?
Boy,
I'm always so bad at this.
Just guess.
Indian.
no, Indian. No.
Huh?
What? No.
Did you hear that thing about the Indian? I think it was out in Rochester. I could be wrong. Where some Indian high school basketball player, like a week or two ago, went up to the free throw line, and the opposing fans started chanting, "We want a Slurpee." Or,
Oh,
"We want Slurpees."
yeah.
yeah. And when I read the story, I go, and see, I didn't put two and two together until I actually saw the video, and I go, "Oh, dot, not." I thought it
Not
was feather.
feathers.
I go, what does this even mean? Yeah, because I didn't read the article. I just said Indian Slurpees, and I immediately thought feather, not dot Indians. But now I get the whole 7-Eleven, the Indian, the dot
Right.
Indians, all of that. It makes sense to me now. Let me see. What nationality? It's you must be some sort of.
I'll give you a hint, though. I mean, it's not going to make any difference.
Some sort
probably.
of Eastern European, I think. I don't know. What are you? You'll give me a hint.
Okay. Let's just say sauerkraut and sausage.
Sauerkraut and sausage. You must be German then, I guess.
Close,
right?
close.
No, Polish.
Polish.
All right, there you go.
Polish. I was close.
Yeah. What? Yeah, you were real close.
Yeah. Indian. Yeah, whatever.
Now you are Miss Morning Glory. Were you surprised when you won? When you were crowned Miss Morning Glory?
I was very surprised.
Why?
Simple fact that I knew half these girls have modeled before, and this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. And I was definitely nervous, but I just didn't think. I don't know. I just was really surprised.
You had never done any modeling at all, never before.
No.
So you come and you do the photo shoot.
Yeah.
How nervous were you?
I was super nervous. I thought I mean, I never get nervous until I get there. Like coming here, it's totally fine. Then I get here, I'm like, oh, I'm a little nervous. But so when I'm actually faced with something, I get nervous. I mean, you have to take off all of your clothes, and there's a group of like 10 guys around. You're naked. They're videotaping you. They're taking pictures of you. They're staring at you. Yeah.
I mean, that has to be nerve-wracking,
It
right?
was very nerve-wracking, but I feel like after you get used to it, like the first few shots, you're like, oh, I don't know how to relax, this and that, and then eventually, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna take off my top and let it flaunt, basically.
Now, which was more nerve-wracking, the photo shoot, or getting up on stage at Rover Fest?
They're equally both nerve-wracking, but I'd have to say in front of the stage, because you're walking out in thousands of people, and I didn't expect that, like, that view when I walked out. I almost felt famous, and it was great. It was a great feeling.
You
for
see
sure.
just a sea of people.
Yes, you do. I just wanted to dive in it, like, carry me. I just wanted to crowd surf.
So you're crowned Miss Morning Glory. What does your family think about all of this, getting in the calendar and whatnot?
They're very supportive. My mom, she was happy for me, and then she saw the calendar, and she was kind of like, she's like, Tori.
She sees you with no clothes on.
Yeah, basically. But my dad, I mean, he supported me throughout everything, and my brother too. Him and my brother are actually the people that told me to sign up and do it. And my dad's like, you have a chance of winning.
Your dad is the one who told you to sign up for this. No
Everybody
kidding.
thinks that's funny, and they're like, I don't know if that's a good dad
or a pervy dad.
Right. He wanted to see his daughter naked.
Right. He's like, I haven't seen her naked since she was 4 years old. What does she look like now? Let's see those bits. I mean, seriously, your dad has to see this. Your dad. Do you think it bothers your dad that guys probably get this calendar? They're masturbating to his little daughter, I bet. Guys are probably cranking it looking at you.
I mean, I'm sure he's not happy about it, but I mean, he's definitely happy that I won, and he's proud of me.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So did you grow up around here? Are you from this area?
I'm from Cuyahoga Falls.
Yeah. All right. So you've always lived here. You never
I've
lived
always lived here. Never anywhere else.
All right. Well, what do you do? You have a job? You go to school?
Do. Yeah. I work I serve. Yeah. And I'm going to Kent State University.
What are you studying?
Applied Communications.
What is that exactly? Applied Communications. What, Dieter, do you have any idea what this is?
No.
Well, Communications is just a degree, and the concentration, you can pick applied, organizational. That's just the concentration. That's what you specifically work on. Applied does everything. Like, it's all the communication major or concentrations together. Mm. I mean, basically, you can do marketing. You can do advertising. Communication is such a broad degree, you cannot describe it, really.
What do you want to do with yourself when you're done with school?
When I'm done with school is just kind of like my side thing. I just want to make sure I have that as a backup in case my ultimate career goal doesn't occur, doesn't come true, which is to be a model. I mean,
really? You want to be a model?
I know it's typical. Everybody wants to be a model, right? Yeah. But, I mean, I feel like after winning the calendar, it's almost like fate.
You should become a model. Sounds.
Yeah, because I've never modeled before, and I'm eager to learn, and that's something that I definitely would want to pursue, is be a model. And so my plan is to graduate, which is going to be in a year or so, move to North Carolina.
North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Why North Carolina?
It's a great in-between here and Florida. Yeah. It's nice in the middle. I have 2 other friends that are joining me that we're going to be moving down there for. It's either going to be Wilmington, Chapel Hill, or Charlotte. So it's just
Charlotte's a good. We were in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh my
Party.
God, tons of fans in Charlotte
Yeah.
of this show too, for whatever reason. Yeah, we had a good time there. Now, what did people at school think when this calendar came out? Did guys just want to sleep with you immediately?
I mean, yeah. I mean, people they
The
just
guys probably already
think
wanted to sleep with you anyhow, right?
basically.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
Not to
don't-
sound cocky.
do
but
guys hit on you all the time?
Yeah, they do, but I'm very picky. I'll let them hit on me, but I'll let them know like I'm sorry, I'm not going to take it any further than this.
No.
So don't even try.
So when the calendar came out, what did people around you think? The guys and stuff.
It shocked people because
Did it really?
I'm not really. I'm more of like conservative.
Mhm.
I'm not very flaunty. I mean, I'll flaunt what I have, but I won't like sit there and. It's just they didn't expect it. So when they saw that, they just saw another side of me. Like, oh, Tori, hey. You know
Yeah,
what
and then
I'm
they all
saying?
got interested, huh?
Yeah, they.
Now,
just wanted to see-
do you have a boyfriend? Are you single?
No, I'm single.
How long have you been
as can
single?
be. Since May.
What happened back in May? Why'd you break up with your boyfriend? Who would break up with her? What the hell?
No,
Yeah,
yeah, he
nuts.
broke up with me.
He did.
wow.
He dumped
He
you.
did, he
How did he
did.
dump you? Did he dump you on the phone or in person?
Or text.
Message?
Well, he came home from Florida because he was in Florida for a good chunk of time. And I wanted to see him, and he just wasn't, feeling it. I don't know why, because he's like, oh, I'm going to come home for you, blah, 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 blah. And he gets home, and he's just completely distanced, totally different person. I'm like, what's going on here? And it just shocked me. And basically, we got in a fight probably a day after he came home. We didn't talk for a couple of days, and then I texted him. I was like, well, what's going on? Do you want to be with me? Do you not? And he basically told me over text that he doesn't think it's going to work out. And I'm like, well, at least see me in person and tell me this. Like, don't text me. I was like, I'm coming over later and we're going to talk. And we talked, and it was
I can't believe if girls, I don't know how girls think, but if I got a text message from a girl and she said, it's not going to work out, I wouldn't then want to go over and discuss it with the girl
No,
in
you
person.
want to walk away right then, right?
Who would want to do that? So you're like, no, we have to talk about this in
Yeah.
person.
I needed a reason. You can't just say it's not going to work out. You have to tell me.
And what was his
reasons why.
reason? I think his reason was getting mass amount of poon down in Florida, I think, probably.
Probably. I mean,
What was the
who
reason he
knows?
gave you?
Basically, he had to focus on himself. That's basically
on
it.
himself.
Yeah, and
Why is that?
his business that he has to run.
Oh, he has a business now or
Mhm.
something?
Yeah.
So,
Is he wealthy?
Yeah.
so he had a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Inherited.
oh,
so-
so he inherited a bunch of money?
Mm-hmm.
Like how much? What are we talking about? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I just know.
You didn't talk to him? I mean, this is your boyfriend. And when he inherits,
I
did he
don't-
inherit this money while he was dating you?
No.
So before he was
He's-
dating you?
Yeah, he's had it.
So are we talking like millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Or? No kidding.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not about that. Like, I mean, sure, money's great.
What's
we
his
can
number?
do a
I'm
lot
going to
of
start
things.
dating him.
Yeah.
I'd like to date a rich person.
Oh, yeah, let's date him,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't want to.
No.
But, I mean, he's not that bad. I can't say anything. It's just he did me wrong, basically. But I never actually asked about his situations because I didn't want him to think that that's what I wanted, because it's not what I wanted.
Mhm.
I'm like a very loving person, compassionate individual. So it's all about love for me. It's not money.
Now,
It's nice, but it's
and
not
this
a
was back
necessity.
in May, you said? So it's been
Yes.
almost a year. Not
Yes,
quite a year.
it's been almost a year. And we dated for a year officially, year and a half if you want to be technical.
This is a year and a half if you just want to go from the point you started
you
putting out to the guy, basically? Or?
No.
You made him wait?
Yeah.
How long?
A couple months.
Oh, my
Months.
God. Months.
How
Can you
many are we
believe
talking?
this?
3
Wow.
months?
Well,
4?
yeah. About 4 months.
Do you make guys wait normally? Like if you start going out with a guy or start hanging out with a guy, how long do you normally make him wait before you put out?
Well, it just depends how long I can hold it back for.
So are we talking weeks, months, days, hours?
If I'm really into a guy, it won't be way too long before you get some. But it just depends how vulnerable I am, I guess. I don't know.
How drunk you are?
No, that's not true.
No, you don't put out if you're loaded. You just
No, I'm like, unless I'm like passed out drunk, that's the only time you can ever really, do anything. with
Have
me.
you ever
I
had
just-
any one night stands?
I have not.
You've never had any one night stands.
Never,
Do you
no.
think you would, or you're too good of a girl for that?
I would not probably.
No.
I can't because, like I said, I'm a compassionate person, and there has to be a connection. There has to be something in order for me to bang you, basically.
So what have you been doing since May? You go out on dates with guys?
I have went on a couple dates.
Yeah. Just a couple? How does a girl
I'm
like her
picky.
walk around and just not? I mean, if I were
Guys,
you, I'd be
yes.
going on dates every night. Why not? Let the guy take you out. You know?
Yeah.
I know. I let people take me out, but I just don't let it go any further because I'm picky, and I feel like after my last boyfriend, I just don't want to settle. So, like I told you before in Rochester, I'm just waiting for the one, basically. I mean, I don't know who he's gonna be or what he's gonna look like or whatever, but I'm just waiting because I'm sick of dating jerks and. You know, I put it on myself because I have people that are nice that come at me, but I kind of throw it off a little bit.
Now you say that you told me in Rochester you're done dating a-holes.
Yes.
And
you said, no, I'm sure there's a couple more coming.
well,
your
right.
way."
That's good intentions. I mean, all girls say, I'm done with the a-holes, but they end up attracted to the a-holes.
Of course, the bad boys.
For whatever reason.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you're done with them? Or
Yeah, I think so. I
think?
mean, I'm sure, like, okay, to be my boyfriend, I'm not going to date any more a-holes, basically. To have fun with, you know, you can throw a couple a-holes in the way, but
Now, so you're 21 years old.
21.
How old were you the first time you put out to a guy?
I had a boyfriend for 3 years in high school. I was 15.
15 years old.
Yeah,
Think your dad knows that?
he knows now.
Do
He's listening, so.
you think he would be? Do you think he would be upset by that? 15 years old? Oh, that'd
No,
drive me
I
crazy
don't know.
as a
I
father,
think-
wouldn't
Yeah,
it,
if you
Gator?
just found out right now.
Oh my God, 15 years old. I go, honey, you're so young. What the hell are you doing? These guys taking advantage of you because we know how we were at
Right.
the age of 15.
Well, how old were you guys?
Horny as all hell. Of
Exactly.
course.
So I'm
Yeah.
sure you were about my age, if not
Oh,
younger.
I was 15. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, one of the things we talked about with her about her dad, how proud of her dad was, as opposed to a lot of other girls at the calendar release party. Her dad was going around talking about how proud of her he was for being in the calendar.
Yeah, some dads are pissed off that they're
Right.
on that calendar or whatever.
But he was so excited for her. I thought that was great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you were 15 years old. Mm-hmm. You dated this guy for 3 years?
Yeah, off and on.
Yeah, but that didn't work out because you're too young. I mean,
That's
what are you
very
gonna do?
true.
Yeah, I mean, you're in high school or whatever at that
Yep.
time.
Sophomore. my
So
freshman.
then, I mean, how many guys have you put out to in your entire life? Will you tell me that?
Will you take a guess?
Sure.
Sure. I think that she doesn't put out no one-night stands. I think she makes guys wait. So it's a low number.
You think so?
Yeah. She had that long boyfriend in
All
high
right,
school.
don't tell us. Let's
This-
everyone go around the horn, and then what do you think,
So
Dieter?
15 to 21, 5.
But it was off and on with that guy, so I'll bet you, when it was off, she's hooking up with other dudes.
And that was in high school.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, at high school, yeah.
It's 5.
No, I'm gonna say, Charlie. What do you think?
Sorry, Rob and I were just discussing something coming up.
I think it's 11. That's what I'm gonna go for. What do you think, Charlie?
6 again. I'm gonna say 6.
6. Dom, what do you think? I mean, you took her back. She was puking. You saw her at her worst.
Almost all over.
And she took her clothes off in front of me, so
It was a good time.
She was hammered, puking on herself.
yeah, no, it still
right.
counts.
Okay.
I'm 11.
That's what I
That's what
said.
Rover
Oh,
said.
is
Yeah,
it?
said
I
he
couldn't
was-
hear. There's all
right,
kinds of
make up your
arguing.
own
I
mind.
can't hear.
Poser.
He can be in for that. All right, Rob, what do you think? How many girls how many guys has Miss Morning Glory? We'll get the girls in a second. How many guys has Miss Morning Glory been with?
Oh, I'm gonna go high. 22.
22 guys.
Yeah,
she's
she
been-
looks like a dirty little girl. Sorry, I didn't mean that like in an offensive way.
Wow, what a dick.
She does. She looks
Wow.
like she likes sex. She got a nice butt. She dresses. Look at how she's dressed. She's
Wow.
not dressed very conservatively. It's not a,
Wow. All right, Tori, how many guys have you been with?
8.
8 guys. All right.
Told you it was
Yeah.
low.
It was close. We were almost split it right down the
Yeah,
middle.
you guys were close.
Stand up. Let's see what you look like. He was talking about your ass. Let's have you stand up. You can watch on RMG TV. You can see Miss Morning Glory, Tori, as she stands up.
Those leather pants?
Yeah. Oh man, she's got a great ass.
Turn around
She's a
real
really
quick.
nice
So you can see
ass.
it.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
Oh man, that is good. Yeah. Yes, that's good. Perfect. What about girls? You ever been with any girls?
No.
You never been with. Do you think you would?
No.
No, you're not interested.
Strictly
in,
the D for me.
Yeah, you're not interested in girls at all.
No, not at all.
No.
I mean, they're interesting. I'll kiss a girl. I won't make out with them. I mean, I have, but it's not really my. It's not really my
why
thing.
do girls? If girls aren't into other girls, why make out with them?
Because we love them.
Because guys like
We
it?
love
Is
each
that
other.
why?
The first time I've done that, yeah, it's because two guys told me to, and I'm like, okay. So we were a little buzzed, and we are just like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you can convince
I was
Tori to
young.
do. You can convince her to do anything.
I was
Peter.
young.
Yeah.
Get a couple of Jaeger bombs in her,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's making out with everyone before you know
Yeah, cranberry and vodkas.
it. So you're in college. You're going to get into communications.
Yep.
You want it. You want to keep modeling.
I do. Well, I want to pursue modeling because technically I haven't really done anything besides the calendar, and that's big.
What if they
actually.
said? What if Playboy came to you and they said, "We want you to be in Playboy
Boy.
college
Girls.
college girls
Two.
edition or something?" Right?
Would I
Would
do
you,
it?
Yeah. Would you do that?
Probably.
You would. Oh.
Yeah.
Would
I
you-
mean, how could you pass that up?
Yeah, it's Playboy.
To be honest.
It's artsy.
Yeah.
What about
to be
Penthouse,
honest.
though? With the spread eagle.
That would take more consideration, but I mean, if it could lead me, I mean, I'm very comfortable with myself, so
What about
possibly.
What about a porno? If a porno company
No.
came to you,
No.
you'd never do that.
That's
What if?
going to rack up my numbers.
Yeah, I know. But what if they came to you and they said, "Look, we'll give you. You have to make 3 pornos over the next year, and we'll pay you $150,000 for the year. 3 pornos."
I mean, that's changing the game a little bit, but
I mean, that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah, right.
$150,000.
I don't know.
I think she'd do it. She's
I don't
considering
know.
it.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't,
lot
I
of
really,
money.
I know, but I don't know because that's messing with my self-worth.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I
that-
just
that's
saw.
more permanent.
I just saw a story that it was like Miss Teen Colorado, the runner-up, was just stripped of her title because she was in a porno movie
Yeah.
when she was 18. Did you see this
I
story?
clicked on it and I couldn't play it on my phone.
Oh, I played this. Oh,
Yeah.
I played this. Did you play this, Rob?
Oh yeah, multiple times too.
Oh,
She is a dirty
oh,
girl.
it's
Oh,
good.
I
It's
gotta
so
play it.
good. It's so good. She's like getting choked, and she's like, oh my God, she's getting railed so
It's-
hard.
Is it her for sure?
Yeah.
Would you say? Oh,
yeah,
man.
and she's good looking. She's really
No,
good looking.
I saw her video up on stage when she won the award. I'm like, oh, I got to watch her.
And there's another girl that was Miss Teen Connecticut or something like that just a year ago. Same thing. She actually won Miss Teen, whatever it was. She was stripped because she was in a porno for the same website.
Oh, wow.
They're 18 years old. I don't know what the hell they're doing
Must be good money
to
for
get
that
these
site.
girls. But I mean, wouldn't you think if you were what I was looking at, it doesn't surprise me that an 18 or 19-year-old girl does porno. But if you're Miss Teen Colorado or whatever, you wouldn't think that those girls would go out and make porno movies,
know.
would you?
But they're the horniest ones.
They are. So you would you don't think you could do it?
I don't know.
Have you ever made any homemade
Exactly.
pornos?
No. Exactly.
Not never.
No, I haven't.
There's what? You were about ready to say
no,
something.
I was just gonna say exactly why I wouldn't do that is because it's haunting those girls.
Yeah.
It haunts you. So.
Well, but they put themselves in that situation, I
but
suppose.
you're gonna
Yeah.
put me in that situation by asking me.
So if you're dating a guy and he busts out his iPhone and he wants to videotape you two going at it, do you say no or do you allow him to do it?
It just depends. I guess if I allowed him to do it, then I'd be like, no face, can't get my face because technically
Yeah, you don't
can't.
want. Sure, okay,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Have you ever sexted anyone? Have you sent nudes to anyone?
Yeah,
You have.
I have.
Just the boobs or down or the vag too?
pretty much everything.
You sent everything, but you didn't put your face in it, right?
No, I did.
Oh, you did. Well, wait a second. I thought you just said you wouldn't put your
That's
face
a
in it.
porno, though.
But this, wait, I know, but wow. So you sent everything.
Well, remember I told you that my ex, he was away.
Yeah.
For
So
a
he's down in
while?
Florida, and
Yeah.
you're sending him pictures of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, not.
I mean, how graphic are they?
I mean, it's not up in my lip. Like, I mean, it's not like that. It's just.
But it's fairly it's graphic enough.
I'm naked, so.
And were you sexting back and forth, telling him what you wanted to do to him and all that
Of
kind of
course,
stuff? You
Of
were.
course.
Do you think that you're pretty kinky or
Yeah, I
not
consider
so much?
myself kinky. I consider myself kinky. I just have never really met my match, I guess you could say. I've
So
never,
you're right.
Young,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know, and I've only had, not even.
What
two
is it? 8
handfuls of
guys? You
yeah.
said, yeah, eight
Mhm.
guys that she's had,
Yeah.
and they've all been around your age, roughly.
Yeah. They've been my age, maybe a year older, and then I've had a couple of young boys.
Oh,
Not young boys, but younger guys.
younger than you. Like how?
Like 17?
How young?
No. Okay. My ex-boyfriend is like 2 years younger than me, so it's
What?
about 2 years younger.
Oh my God. Oh, you're going the
Three
wrong
of the,
way.
three of the guys.
You're going the wrong way.
I know.
You
I
should
know.
be going with older guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
More mature, right,
Yeah,
Dieter?
for sure.
People that I've talked to that are older, they scare me because they're all like, "Well, what do you think about marriage and all this other stuff?" Like really
Oh,
serious, and I'm
no,
like,
you need a guy like Dieter or me I mean, I'm not getting married. You're not getting
No,
married, Dieter.
no,
You
no.
need a guy like that. Who wants to get married this day and age? There's no
point. Everybody gets divorced.
I understand back in the horse and buggy days or whatever, where you're living out on the plains and you need to have a family or whatever. But now, hey, there's Facebook. Who needs to get married these
Right.
days? You can always hook up with
I want to
someone.
get married, just not right now.
Now, I heard a story, and I don't know if this is true or not. How drunk were you? So you puke in this limousine on the way
I did. Threw
into
up.
a paper bag.
Yeah, that's
This
why.
is in Rochester,
Yeah.
and you have a skirt on.
No, I had leggings on. That's why I wore my pleather leggings today in case I got nervous and threw up. It would just slide right off.
Now
So.
you're in the limo. You puke into a bag.
Yeah.
And it starts soaking through into your legs.
It sure did.
You were completely bombed, or it sounds like it, I guess. When I saw you, I didn't think that you were that bombed. What happened?
I don't know. I mean,
Just caught
we
up with you, huh?
separated, and yep, that's exactly that's what happened. I think it caught up to me.
Now, I heard a story.
All right, let's hear it.
And I don't know if this is true or not,
Okay.
but this is Charlie told us a story about how he was in Rochester. He's at the bar, and Charlie's had this girlfriend for 5 years or something.
Yeah.
Charlie told us a story about how this really hot girl came up and tried to make out with him, and he had to leave the bar because he was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to start making out with this chick." And just this morning, Rob tells me that was you.
Rob job for sure. That's
I-
what it is.
this is a
because that's
Rob
not
job?
Me.
Charlie's like, oh crap.
Ask
I read it wrong.
Charlie.
It's not.
So
me.
I don't remember what girl. I
It's
got my
not me.
info from Rob the next morning saying some girl tried to make out with me, and I got my info from Rob, and Rob told me it was her.
It was her. I don't know
What
if she doesn't
happened?
remember.
Tell us.
No.
Tell us, Rob.
I saw her walk up to Charlie, and her and Charlie were talking, and then that's when somebody came over with the cell phone camera and started saying, "Hey, you guys should make out." And Charlie, for a split second, had the most terrified look on his face before he turned around and walked out.
Because it wasn't a guy. So he's like, how do I kiss a girl?
Good one.
Is that accurate?
No, that's not
This
accurate.
didn't happen. So
No,
Rob is
I
lying
had-
about this once
But
again.
I
Yeah,
remember it
Rob's a liar.
I remember it happening with some girl. I don't remember which girl, and Rob saw it too. So I know that this happened. Some hot girl attempted to make out with me. One of
Rob,
the best days
could
of my
you be
life.
mistaken, or do you know for a fact that it was Tori?
I'm almost 99% positive because then later on in the night when she was in the bathroom puking, I said, "Hey, there's the girl that tried to make out with Charlie."
Whatever.
Why she was puking.
Yeah, really.
She got a load of that cigarette breath of yours.
Look, that's false right there because how would he know I was puking? Because
The door was wide open in the bathroom.
I wasn't even in the bathroom throwing up though. Remember,
you
that's
were-
why I disputed. That's why I called in and disputed that.
Okay, but there was toilet paper all over the seat. That girls do that when they get to the point where they're throwing up, and she was on her knees with her head near the bowl. So
Yeah, but I did not
didn't
throw
see
up.
I didn't see vomit come out of her mouth and into the toilet, but everyone who walked by was going, "Hey, there's Miss Morning Glory puking in the toilet."
You're in this bar
Yeah.
with this nasty ass bathroom that they have there. I mean, it's disgusting. I'm
It's
sure.
beautiful.
I've never been in the girls'
Oh,
bathroom.
it's one
there,
of the.
but
No,
guys
this
are
was she was in the
disgusting.
men's room.
Oh, she was in the men's room.
Yeah, 'cause-
There's no door to the men's room, so you can just
Oh.
walk by and see. And that, you know how guys are; they don't aim
I was-
very nicely.
Oh.
I was like guarding it because she needed to get in there real quick, and the other one were busy. So I'm
Were
like,
you on your? So did you put toilet paper down on the
It
toilet?
was Jessica.
Jessica puts
Yeah,
toilet paper
Miss
down,
July. Mhm.
and then are you on your hands and knees on this nasty ass bar bathroom?
No, I remember her telling me she's like don't sit down, but I guess I did anyways. And she's like don't touch the toilet, don't do
you're on
anything
your
like
knees.
that.
You're on
She
your
was
knees.
on her knees on the
Yes.
floor in
Okay,
front of the toilet.
But she restricted me from like touching anything, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna throw up.
Except the nasty ass floor.
That stall is so nasty.
I
There's only
washed
one
my
stall,
hands
right?
when I was done.
okay.
Oh,
So I
it's-
didn't
you
throw
need to
up,
wash
though.
your whole body,
Yeah.
Purell that
Knees.
whole body.
So it's safe to say you don't remember certain portions of the night.
No, I do.
Well, you just said you didn't remember being into the
I
bathroom.
remember. Hey, I'm not a person that just goes around and makes out with or guys or anything like that. So
Well,
I
look at how
remember
good looking he is. How
trying
could you
to.
resist?
Any of the girls that are in the calendar. Now, you said that you're not into girls. What about, I mean, these are hot girls that are in
They
the
are.
calendar. You've kind of got to know them a little bit.
I have.
Would you ever get together with any of them?
No, I just not
See,
right
like
now.
in my fantasy, she
Yeah.
got drunk, and that Jessica girl and her went back to their hotel room and had
69.
lesbian sex. Oh God!
Oh, that
everything.
limo ride. That's I've spanked to that limo ride. I just imagine all of them, or just 7 of them in an orgy in that limo the whole way, 5 hours. That's what I think about with these girls.
Definitely not that way. We were
Well,
all just
Don't ruin it.
Okay.
KSU 96 says 99% sure. When Rob's 100% sure, he's lying. So there's a negative 40% chance that Rob is telling the truth right now. Negative 40% chance. All right. Well, Tori, thank you for coming in.
Oh,
You
well,
look great in the Miss Morning Glory calendar, by the way. You look
Thanks.
great right now. I like the dark hair better than the blonde.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting.
Are you going to go back to being blonde in the summertime?
No, it kills your hair. That's why I went back darker.
What's your natural hair color?
My natural hair color is brown.
Yeah, like a light brown, medium brown, or something.
Medium brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see her in the 2014 Miss Morning Glory calendar. You can pick that up at roverradio.com right now and see her and all 12 girls in the Miss Morning Glory calendar. Tori, thank you for coming in.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I do have to take a quick break. Maybe next. Who's Miss February in the Miss Morning Glory calendar? I don't even.
Maria.
Maria. She's which one is that?
Brown hair.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. All right. Yeah. I remember her. So I guess in February we'll have her come in. Who do you think the best looking girl besides you is in the calendar? Would you say?
I'm gonna say I liked. You don't like blondes. I like blondes. I like Allison, and
Allison is.
She was
there
March.
is Miss March.
Yeah.
There she is.
she's
Okay.
got a pretty face.
All
and
right.
I like Joey, which is June.
Miss June. Let me
Yep.
look at her real quick. Oh, there she is. Yeah, in
Yeah.
the shower.
Yeah.
That way, it was between her and you for Miss Morning Glory. In
Oh.
fact, a lot of people thought that I should have picked Joey for Miss Morning Glory.
Oh well, thanks.
I think she has her picture is great. Very. I mean, those are hot
Yeah.
pictures that she has right there.
Mhm.
So those are your two favorite.
I agree.
All right, let me take a quick break. Get the Miss Morning Glory calendar at roverradio.com to see Tori and all 12 girls. We'll get it shipped out to you in just a couple of days if you order right now. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Rover's Morning Glory.